Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kathy, and I'm here to do your reading for Capricorn. This is for September 2018. This is a general love reading, so please take whatever resonates with you and leave the rest. Also check your moon and rising sign, and if you would like a personal reading, you can contact me for that. I'll leave all of my information down below. Today I am using the Witch's Tarot deck by, let's see, who is that by? Ellen Dugan. And I'll also list the other decks I'm using down in the description box and where you can purchase them, okay? So this is a general love and relationship reading for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And how this works is the side over here on the left will represent you, Capricorn, and your energy. The side on the right will represent the other person. By the other person, that can mean your partner, girlfriend, husband, boyfriend, significant other. If you're not in a relationship, it can just be the person that you're talking to, the person you have a crush on. It can even be an ex-partner. Basically, it's whoever you are thinking of at the time you're watching this video, okay? So I just want to say thank you so much to all of you guys for watching and liking and commenting and subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it. And to all of those who have done personal readings for, thank you so much. I really appreciate that as well. So I've already shuffled and meditated over your cards, Capricorn. We're going to go ahead and get started. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Wands. Now this is your overall energy, Capricorn, going into September. And with the Seven of Wands, it does kind of look like an action card here, but sevens usually, there's a pause, okay? So it looks like you have been very defensive in this relationship. You've had to really stand up for yourself, and I feel like this is you really holding your ground and you're not backing down. Okay, so there has been some conflict, I feel, and you have your guard up. You can see that you have your stick up there, and you feel like you need to defend yourself. So there's definitely been a lot of challenges here between the two of you. Now underneath that, you have the Two of Swords and the Wheel of the Year in reverse. Now the Wheel of the Year is like the Wheel of Fortune card in the tarot deck. So with the Two of Swords, I feel like you need to make a decision about this relationship. You may have been putting this off for some time. You might not want to make the decision. The decision can be whether or not to move ahead with the relationship, or if you are wanting to, break things off or take a break. But whatever that decision is, you're not wanting to make it. You feel kind of stuck. So there's a lot of stagnant energy here. The 7 and then the 2 and then the Wheel of the Year in reverse. That also speaks of things not moving forward. This is a karmic card. It's a major arcana. And when it's in reverse like this, it can often signify bad luck, bad karma. You might have been just having some difficulties in your relationship. Things are not moving forward. So there's a lot of stagnation here. There's a lot of indecision. There's a lot of feeling defensive or feeling like you have to defend yourself all the time, or maybe just not sure where you stand with this person. So we're going to see where this is going, Capricorn. So the first card you have represents your energy. And you have the King of Swords. Okay, so the King of Swords is very much in charge of things. And also, you right now, Capricorn, you're thinking very clearly. So it may seem like there's a lot of confusion going on here with these overall cards. This could be coming from your partner, this indecision and this confusion. It looks like, Capricorn, you're ready to take charge. You're ready to, you're thinking more clearly. You may have already made that decision that you needed to make in the Two of Swords. And you're thinking, you're thinking more with your head than you are with your heart. So you're making this decision from a logical place, okay? You're very much mature. You're being mature about it. I feel like your communication is honest and open with the other person, and you're ready to really say what's on your mind and to clear the air, so to speak. Okay, so the other person, they're showing up as the Karma card in reverse. And the Karma card is like the Judgment card in the tarot deck. So it's very interesting because we had another major arcana, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So two major, and these are both Karma cards, okay? This, both of these together is really a negative energy from the other person. They may have done something in their past. It could even be a past life, but whatever that is, it's coming back around. Karma is catching up with them. Okay, so they may be having some bad luck. They may be making poor choices when it comes to the relationship. And I feel like what I'm getting with these two together is that they have some guilt, they have some regret. There's something that they are very uneasy about. And this looks like an eclipse here that's happening. So it looks like they might have been blocking this out for some time or trying to avoid it, but it's coming back around to haunt them. Okay, so take that however it applies to you. But there's something very deep here that they are dealing with, and I feel like it's definitely something that they feel guilty about, and it's very karmic. Okay. Okay, Capricorn, the next card you have represents your emotions. And you have the Temperance card. So that's a beautiful card to have in your emotional section there. Temperance is all about healing. It's about being patient. It's about wanting to balance things out in your life. So I feel like you've been very patient with this person. You may have given them a second chance or more than a second chance, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chances. Who knows? But you've been very patient. There's there's a sense of flexibility here where you are, if they have done something that they're regretting, I feel like this to me speaks of that you would be willing to forgive them and willing to give them, another chance. But with the King of Swords here, you're definitely thinking clearly. You definitely know what you're doing. It's a good balance between your emotions and your intellect. So I feel like you're really on top of your game here, Capricorn. You've thought things out. You know, you're not letting your emotions take over. You're not letting your logic take over. You're balancing those out very well. Okay. So you seem very, you know, stable, very in control. Now the other person, their emotions, they have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Okay. So emotionally, they feel like something is very unfair. Something like they've been cheated somehow, or something has been taken from them. I don't really feel like this is them cheating. I feel like that emotionally they feel out of control emotionally. They feel like, I mean, you are in such control of your emotions right now, Capricorn, and they are just all over the place. They have, you know, the Karma card in reverse, the Seven of Swords in reverse. Again, I'm feeling a lot of guilt here. I'm feeling guilt for something that they've done, but they're not wanting to admit it, whatever it is. They're not really expressing it or being open about it. So we're going to see where this goes to. The last card you have, Capricorn, is going to represent the actions that you're going to take this month. And you have the Five of Swords. So a lot of sword energy in this reading, a lot of mental, a lot of thinking going on, a lot of decisions being made. Excuse me. With the Five of Swords, it does speak of conflict. Okay. And there's a lot of mental tension here. So I do feel like you want to take action towards this person, but you're not, again, you're not. Yes, you've given them many, many chances here with the Temperance card. But you want some answers. With this Five of Swords, you want communication. You want this conflict to be resolved, okay? You do have your guard up. You know, you're definitely defensive, but you are willing to give it another try. But you want the truth with this Five of Swords. And you're not going to be satisfied until you get some answers, until you get the truth from this other person. Okay, that's what I'm getting with that card. And your partner, they have the Seven of Cups reversed. Okay. So as far as their actions, first of all of their cards are in reverse. All of your cards, Capricorn, are in the upright, okay? So that says quite a bit right there. With the Seven of Cups in reverse, there's confusion. There is emotional confusion. There's mental confusion. But what I'm seeing here is that they are not able to see things in reality, okay? They're very caught up in what they think happened, sort of like a fantasy. They're not looking at the facts. I don't think they're taking any action, is what I'm thinking. I don't think they're taking any responsibility for what they've done. We have two sevens here. Actually, we have three sevens here. Two reverse sevens on their part. Which is, you know, no action, no, they are not owning up to what happened or wanting to talk about it. And then you have the Seven of Wands. You know, you're very defensive about this because you're not getting any answers from this person. You've been very patient. You know, you've been very patient, very fair, but you're not getting any clarity or any answers from this person. They're just they're either avoiding the whole subjects altogether or they're in denial. But they are very, very confused. Okay. So this is a lot of difficult energy going on, Capricorn. We're going to see what the final outcome is for the potential for the relationship for the month of September. So we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. And for our oracle cards, you have Soulmate and Healing Family Issues. Okay, so this person is definitely a soulmate. And you know, we did get a lot of karmic cards here. We got the Karma card and we got the Wheel of Fortune card. But they're both in reverse. So that tells me that, yes, you guys are soulmates, but you're not on the same path. Your partner is not either not recognizing that soulmate connection or whatever it is that needs to be learned from each other, it's not been learned yet. So your time together is not over, okay? And soulmates can often be a very difficult relationship. It can often be on and off. It can be very difficult. It's challenging. And that is because there is so much that you need to learn from each other. But if you can overcome that and you know, learn those lessons and be patient and forgive and forget, you know, there is great potential here for this relationship. You're also getting healing family issues. It says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. This doesn't necessarily have to be your parents. This can be forgiveness of each other. It can be forgiveness of a past partner. You know, I feel like they have a lot of stuff that they're trying to deal with. Some of it could be coming from a past partner or even from a past life. So it can have many layers, you know, but when cards, I do want to show you this. When one person has all of their cards in the reverse, as your partner does here, that often speaks of unforgiveness. So there's something or someone they're not forgiving. That can be you, it can be a past lover, it can even be themselves. It can be that they're not healing because they're not forgiving themselves. Okay, so they needed to do a lot of work, Capricorn, and really I feel like you've been very supportive. You know, you've been very patient with this Temperance card, but you want some answers. You know, you want, even though this 5 is about conflict, I feel like there has to be conflict here for you guys to really talk things out and work things through. And it just means that you know, there is love for this person and you really do want this relationship to work. Now with the King of Pentacles in reverse, there is a lack of stability in the relationship. It's very shaky right now. It's on rocky ground. With your overall energy being the 7 of Wands, you know, you're on the defensive. They might be on the defensive. But this is a lack of commitment. This is a lack of stability. This is not knowing where you stand with the other person. And with the 2 of Swords, you need to make a decision, you know. Are you going to try to work this out? Or are you going to just walk away? I do, you know, in my opinion, I feel like there is great potential here for this relationship. This is a soulmate energy. So it, you know, in my opinion, I would try to work things out if that's what you want to do, Capricorn. Of course, we all have free will, but the other person has to be willing to give you some help. You can't do it yourself. All right. So I would like to pull you an additional advice card from the Psychic Tarot for the heart and see what additional advice you have for the month of September. Okay. All right, Capricorn, you got number 7. Or I'm sorry, you got number 6, and it's called Simply Love. And I'm just going to read this from you from the guidebook so you can get the entire message here from this card. Okay, so the green in this card represents the heart chakra. And this card is all about kindness, innocence, nostalgia, and children. So you may have children with this person. Again, this is a soulmate card. I believe this is corresponds to the 6 of Cups in the tarot. So it says this card is a call to action to bring that innocence and energy into the present and into your relationships. As much as you can, interact with others from a pure and open heart, full of love and free of ulterior motives. Do this and you'll find that your relationships will deepen and require less effort. Kindness and generosity are at the forefront when this card appears. Look for ways to help family and friends, especially children. Reach out to them in any way that you can. Sometimes just a bit of attention is all that someone needs. Where kindness prevails, relationships flourish. So this is a very positive card. Again, I do feel like you guys are soulmates. This is a soulmate energy. There's a lot of healing here that needs to be done. I feel like your partner's heart chakra is really closed off. They've been through a lot of trauma. I don't really feel like it's related to you, Capricorn. I feel like it's related to something from their past, something from their childhood, something they need to heal within themselves. And if that's the case, you know, there's not much you can do but be there for them, be understanding, be loving, be caring, and be patient, which I feel like you have been. So if that's the case, keep doing what you're doing, and hopefully, you know, they will give some back to you because you do want to resolve this. And I feel like this month of September is going to be a pivotal month for your relationship. It's going to decide which way it's going to go. All right. So there you have your reading, Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed it. If this resonated with you, please leave me a comment. I love to read all of your comments, and I do try and answer and respond to all of them. And if you have any questions, I will try to answer those as well. And if you'd like a personal reading, you can email me for that or contact me on my Facebook page. And I would love to do a personal reading for you as well. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I do hope you have a great rest of the month. Take care.